snapped off. Bro, do you hear the crunch? Right. Growling Man Massacre of 2006. Wasn't even born. On the 9th of July, November 2006, a brutal massacre took place at the OHAC hospital in Oregon. Sucks to suck. The attack began at 11:23 p.m. and lasted till 11:51, only 28 minutes. However, how many people died? Hold on. 83 people in total were killed? Oh, hell no! Nah, bro. That's something else. No way. Nah, that's not a human. The victims were all really, bro? Let's read, bro. Come on. The victims were all of the victims were of all ages, the oldest being 87. Damn. And the youngest having been born only a few hours previously. Dude, imagine being born, then being dead after being killed by a creature, bro. Nah, bro, that's sad, bro. The victims were all savagely dismembered. Dang, bro. To the point of unrecognition. Many of their parts have never been found. It assumed that they were eaten. So we're dealing with a Jeffrey Dahmer here, I'm guessing. Dismembered in like 28 minutes is kind of crazy if you really would think about it. Meat getting smushed together. Click off now. It's crazy that we got a lot of info and it hadn't even been a minute yet.
What the fuck?
Ew. The rest of the video has been cut as it is too graphic to show. All you just hear is juice. Little is known about the entity that appears in the video, but it has been dubbed, quote unquote, the Growling Man. I think they call him the Growling Man because once you hear the growl, something, I think. The Growling Man is determined to be the killer, however, its motives are whereabouts remain unknown. Man, I can't read today, bruh. This is the first recorded case of the Growling Man. However, it is speculated to be connected to killings as far back as the 80s. Hold on. Don't go. I was doing so good. But this cannot be confirmed as right now. I mean, if you really would think about it, the dude literally walked in, killed 83 people. 87 or 83? 83. Okay, I thought it was 87. Anyway, 83 people, dismembered them and hid their bodies. Well, he technically didn't hide the bodies. They said they probably ate them, which is kind of crazy. And you mean to tell me we don't have that much evidence, but you know who he did this, and you were not gonna like, bro? Nah, bro. I'm sending a SWAT team, bro. As today, the hospital has been shut down. Alright, so this next part is called The Growling Man Info Wiped. I think by the titles, we probably getting some false news. Let's get it. 57 seconds, bro. Information on the... Okay. It's been scrubbed. All the sources have been deleted. I saved the links, but it just says this page no longer exists. I don't know who is doing this, but someone doesn't want... Golly, doesn't want people to know about the Growling Man. Why? Before this info wipe, I did find 2 videos that seem to show the Growling Man. I will release those soon. Release it right now, bruh. That is, if my channel is still around. It wouldn't surprise me if they try to take down my previous video covering the 2006 massacre. If not my whole channel. A screenshot from one of the two videos I will try to release the full thing soon. I just have to finish editing. Why not give us the raw footage? Oh yeah, that definitely. I will keep looking into the growling man despite sudden wipe of information, even if I have to look harder. I don't know why someone is trying to hide it from the world or why they're doing it right now. But I feel as though something will happen soon and I am nervous. Whoever, stay tuned. Hopefully you will hear from me again soon. Thank you for watching. Second off, whoever is on this piano, outstanding job. You literally set the mood of the two videos we just watched. And there's also something in the description, so we will be reading that at the end of the video. So you mean to tell me you save links and all right, so this last one is called The Growling Man Cover Up, and I think this one has the videos where he said he had a screenshot in, so we about to get the full thing. And I think this one's the longest out of the series, I think. So this should be fun. There are a few things I want to cover up in today's video about TGM, the Growling Man, aka. First, the two videos I say before the info scrub happened didn't cover up. Neither of the videos have a date or much info at all, but apparently both victims were suicidal. Ah, so this thing must not be real. It is probably happening in their mind. Like TGM hidden like Freddy Krueger. Nah, bruh. Here's the first video, viewer discretion advised. And he moved fast too. Yikes. There was one photo of the crime scene to go with the video as well. First off, if I ever hear growling, if y'all didn't know, I have a dog. If I ever hear growling, that might stick me off because I might think it's my dog. But if I see a long, skinny, white, pale, demon looking thing in my window or in my house, I'm out. You can have the house. You ain't finna catch me. I'm finna run to my keys and get in the car so fast, and I'm taking my dog. Golly, what am I looking at? All you see is straight cranberry sauce, bruh. I know we barely see, but it's still proof. I'm not sure how it got behind him so fast. I'm assuming that's behind him. And so quietly, as well as how it got inside the house that quick. He playing the mind games, bruh. Been telling y'all. Here's the next video. This music, bro. Oh. His head definitely got snapped off. Bro, do you hear the crunch? Again, there was very little information given for these videos, but they are proof nonetheless. The second thing I wanted to bring up was something I noticed when I tried to revisit one of the links. I used to cover the 2006 massacre. I think that was the first one we just watched. The website has been changed and now covers the 2006 OHAC shooting, which never happened. They're using it as a way to cover up the events of the Growling Man massacre, despite all the holes in the story. The government trying to cover it up like nothing happened, bruh. We see that, man. The victims are and their stories shouldn't be covered up. The fact that it's so blatant and honestly poorly done is extremely alarming. Hopefully, it will be able to find. I will be able to find more evidence soon, preferably with more weight to it. So we're getting to part 4 soon, maybe. Until I do, see what you can find on your own. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. See you soon. All right, I think that was the final video.